are live. We are alive. Look at that. Stepping into a new a new universe today. So let's do our best to create. All right. So we're gonna start off. I just need to just jump right into accelerating the vibe through taking some say deep breaths here. This is what we're doing. We're gonna get back on the horse, so to speak, and see how we feel in with this practice. So let's go. 45 deep breaths, and we will let that guide us. Okay. Again, so we're just practicing and doing our best to keep up, say, to the energetic template or exercise that one gives to themselves. So, what is your energetic template in that way that you feel more aligned with your preferential state of being? So those are the fun buzzwords, but let's just relax into it and ask ourselves that question, I suppose. Today is a good day to be in wherever we are in time and space. Let's anchor that perspective. All right. And so let's take a deep breath in and hold. Let's at this time Socratically ask the question: or that means just simply ask the question, maybe not having the answer. How might we, um, in a multidimensional way, share our wealth? Was that a little too quick? So how might we share wealth with the world in a way that it is we can uh, look beyond the simplicity of capital? Let us believe that we can will a little more well-being into this world every given moment through practice, through preferential creation. So let us prefer to create a world of peace. How about that? Or make up your own statement, and I'll do that for myself. Let us well, it's all coming. So, well, let's just smile along the way here. Anyway, a lot of words that are popping up in my brain, and we're gonna chill and we're gonna breathe. Let's reload the timer here and do 30 more breaths. How long has it been? We have been live for only 6 minutes. That feels ridiculous. We're in a bubble, I guess. Feels much longer than that. Let's really. All right, let's take 45 more deep breaths. So this might seem, well, should I just get to the point or should I explain the point? Let's just get to it. Uh, well, per usual in the explanation, let's decouple perhaps, that's the words, from certain reality, some timelines of inertia. All right, I'll spell that out again without making the ridiculous voice. Let's decouple from some timelines that have inertia, maybe, and reframe through creation uh, our preferential world, yada, 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 yada. Fill in the blank, and maybe I can keep on speaking of these things in an abstract manner to give back to myself here. However, let's do one more round of breathing and continue this inner meditation. All right, keep on the practice here. How long we've been live? All right, 13 minutes. Wow. We are in like yeah, it's a interesting stretching or something along these lines, but time is all relative. So uh, I'm thinking a lot. There's lots of a lot of feelings compressed into this little bit of time. Let's see if we can keep on breathing, and maybe I'll have some more things to share. But I'm slightly all over the place, so I appreciate one's patience and my unlearnedness in communication or becoming whomever I'd like to be, and then reflecting that to the best that I can. So just here I am speaking, exercising, breathing, and it is a very good morning to you all. All right. We're going to do this for a total of 30 minutes. We got 15 more minutes left, but maybe we'll do it as long as we want. But again, a reminder that it is very much okay to be here, to create this time, to relax, or whatever, it's more than relaxing. I'm justifying uh, my life overall, but in a way that is kind of a habitual thought or patterning that maybe we can relax more generally. This idea that we have to justify our life. Well, of course, in the world that we live in, people do not deserve to live. That is it. You don't deserve to have any food, anyway, etc. It's not a universal. We don't have universal rights to health care or food or shelter or housing. So basically, um, I'm just joking, but the world's giving you a good old fuck you. That's the world we live in. So we can not necessarily reflect that directly back to the creators or leaders of this current paradigm, but let us be the creator in our own way and choose to. Anyway, I'm yapping. This is a big old yap. What am I trying to say here? Let's create a better world overall therein, and pray about. The half joke is pray about it, or rather, the what can I say better than a joke? The dichotomy, perhaps, or the paradox. Do something about it, really. However, the doing here is speaking. Maybe that's more than energetic thinking, but let us understand that I don't really know much. I'm just joking, but about anything, we have such a very pointed and particular life or context available to relative to the whole universe. But and with that, let's have some faith. Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy. Anyway, more yapping, but let's create a better world here uh, through perhaps some breaths, perhaps through the buzzword of prayer, or therein the uh, joke of it, offense taken, says everyone. That's the meta joke. All right, let's take 45 deep breaths. I'm on a circle here. All right, let's go. So, having fun with the multiplicative factor of the fact that we have, say, 50 trillion or so cells. within the body, or rather we can extend that multiplicative respect. Or I'm yammering here, but let's see if we can dive into the feeling of the galactic empire within. Say there's 10 billion humans on Earth. Well, each human being is, by numbers, enumerate a galactic empire in that manner, if you want to have fun with the sci fi. So, in that way, as we then beget or share respect, or what's the other word for it, honor or grace or this and that, when we see each other about, we can see each other almost with that extreme sci-fi vision of the galactic empire within each other. How about that? Anyway, that's a big stretch, but maybe it's fun to live in that almost fantasy world. How about? Okay, anyway, you like that? You like that? All right, I like that. That's why I'm sharing it. But reloading, it is the understanding that we have perhaps 50 trillion cells within, and that is just a huge number of individuals. And we have not necessarily even gotten started with the bacteria or the entirety of the bio. Blah, yeah, just the numbers are excruciatingly extreme in a nice way to then begin to both evolve or devolve in one's understanding. Anyway, we are yammering on, but let's use it as a multiplicative way within with our understanding of the energy, or rather the emotion that drives it all. I'm yapping. I mean, you can believe what you want, but I'm using this as a multiplier of, say, respect or hope or heart that we can then reflect back to ourselves and each other. Anyway, we're a whole walking civilization. So there you go. Wow. The miracle of life manifest. Let us uh, uh, breathe about that. All right. Ready for the next round? We'll do 45 deep breaths. Okay. All right, we're gonna take another more well, just to vocalize, exploring thoughts of well, I'm understanding there's some things I want to explore in life, and isn't that good to give that some energy? All right, we're gonna take a deep breath in and squeeze and let that energy say permeate. That's a good eight. Vibrates. That's a good eight word. So let's let this energy permeate and vibrate within and reverberate through our very soul. All right, all good vibes here, and let's share that with ourselves and the world. Break down those barriers. All right, take a deep breath in and squeeze. All right, last round, 45 deep breaths. Then we're getting some food. Oh boy, we got a lot to do today. And let's go. Let's let the vibe permeate. All right, so how we feeling? This is kind of a gut check. So, well, I'm given a menu of feelings, and I'm telling myself, you choose it. Understanding kind of the obvious tensions, and soon maybe, and also the obvious blessings. Let's not let those or good things. Um, so the gut check. Let's ask ourselves how we're feeling within our body. Let's understand or continue to learn this messaging, this internal messaging protocol. Let's keep on asking. Anyway, good job with the inner communication. It's always we're always practicing. And anyway, I'll leave us here. Leave it. Uh, that was that was a good practice this morning. I'm excited to eat, get some breakfast. So we'll see where the day takes us. And till then, peace, peace, peace. See you later.